Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we are strapping on our general manager hats.
We are.
Because we are diving deep into a very specific, and I think high-stakes, hypothetical trade. One that's making the rounds in the Toronto Maple Leafs fan analysis sphere.
Yeah, and this isn't just about, shuffling lines around. This feels bigger.
It is. This is about a potential organizational identity crisis and, well, a proposed solution that would demand the Leafs admit a pretty major past error.
It's a fascinating one. It gives us this incredible window into the psychology of a championship contender, especially one under a brand new coaching regime.
Right.
We're analyzing a situation that's anchored around December 15th, 2025. And the core question is, can the Leafs stomach moving a young, skilled asset to immediately get that tough physical identity their coach is demanding?
That is the mission. And it brings us right to the central question, which is pulled directly from this analysis that's championed by Chair McCarthy and corroborated by David Pagnotta. And the question is this: can the Maple Leafs admit a historical blunder, correct that mistake, and get the exact type of heavy, grinding player that Coach Craig Berube craves all in one move?
And this analysis is so specific. We're talking about a one-for-one swap. The Leafs sending skilled forward Matthias Mccelli out and bringing the veteran grinder Mason Marchman back from the Seattle Kraken.
Heck yeah.
And the argument here is that this isn't just good business. It's a necessary ideological pivot. It's being sold as that really rare win-win that helps two very different teams achieve their goals.
Okay, so let's unpack this. I think to really get the proposed solution, we have to start with the problem.
Of course.
And the problem is Matthias Mccelli's, let's call it an increasingly uncomfortable situation in Toronto. Mccelli is only 25. He's a great skater, high pedigree, but he has been glued to the bench.
Glued is putting it mildly. The analysis is very clear on this. Mccelli has been a healthy scratch. He has not seen NHL ice since November 28, 2025. For a player who is supposed to be a core piece, that's not just poor utilization. It's a huge red flag waving over that locker room.
And what really stands out to me is that the problem isn't Mccelli's talent. I mean, the guy has high-end skill.
Oh, absolutely.
The root cause is a systemic mismatch with the current coach.
That's it. The sources really drill down on Coach Berube's philosophy. He demands a hard physical board play game. He wants guys who are, and I'm quoting here, bigger, more reliable players.
And Mccelli is not that.
No. He is fundamentally a finessed playmaker. He's described as a perimeter playmaker who needs open ice, who needs time to create his magic.
That just sounds like a disaster waiting to happen under a Berube-style coach. I mean, he wants you cycling the puck, winning battles behind the net, creating traffic. If you're a perimeter player, you are just not playing Berube's game. So what you have is a classic square peg in a round hole scenario.
It's the perfect analogy. And this brings us right back to the core issue for Toronto, which is asset management. You spent a valuable pick on this guy. He is a high-skill, 25-year-old who is about to be an RFA. You cannot afford to have that kind of value sitting in the press box night after night.
Yeah.
That's not just bad asset management. It's a wasted asset.
And when a team is a cup contender, time is the most expensive thing you have. If a player thrives on creativity and open ice, and the team needs contact and physicality right now, the sources say there is no real indication Mccelli will be back in the lineup anytime soon. So it means the organization probably has to cut bait, even if it hurts to admit that the initial evaluation was, wrong for this specific system.
It's an admission of tactical failure, really, but it might be a necessary one. If he doesn't fit the coach and the coach is entrenched, the player has to go. You can't just wait for Berube to change his spots. He's here to build a heavy team.
So Mccelli is the square peg. He just doesn't fit. Let's pivot to the proposed solution, the rugged, perfect round hole, Mason Marchman.
Okay.
The analysis frames him not just as a replacement, but as the perfect antidote to the softness that sometimes plagues the Leafs' offense.
And this is where it gets really interesting. Because the trade proposal isn't just about getting generic toughness. It's seeking the Mason Marchman of 2025.
Right.
He has apparently evolved into what the sources are calling a force of nature and the quintessential classic Berube player. He's basically matured into the role the Leafs wish they had kept all along.
Let's talk about his production, though, because toughness is great, but you still need offense from your top six. He currently has 13 points in 27 games. That seems, I don't know, serviceable, but maybe not top six quality for a contender.
It's definitely not Marner numbers, no. But the analysis really focuses on the way he gets those points.
How so?
He plays heavy, he goes to the net, and he generates all these secondary chances because he just draws so much attention. His value isn't purely in the points column. It's in the way he changes the entire dynamic of the opponent's defense.
So you're talking about the non-statistical component, the chaos he creates. What are the metrics that scream Berube player right now?
It's that defining physical game.
Yeah.
The analysis cites some pretty compelling stats. 35 hits and 10 block shots in those 27 games.
Okay.
He's relentless on the forecheck. He embodies that quality of just being hard to play against.
Yeah.
He makes defensemen turn their heads, forces them into quick, bad decisions because he's constantly creating that chaos in the high danger areas.
He's the kind of forward who makes the other team's best defensemen want to change lines. That frustration factor is massive in the playoffs.
Huge.
But let's zoom out because there's this incredible narrative hook here. This isn't just a new acquisition, it's a redemption story. Marchman was developed in the LEAFS system, playing for the Marlies before being traded away.
Yes, the trade everyone remembers. The one for the infamous Dennis Malin.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. That trade, years ago, was seen as discarding size and toughness for something, flashier that didn't pan out. So framing this proposed trade as correcting that historical error is huge. It's a clear signal from the current regime, from GM Brad Treliving, that they are prioritizing the size and the snarl that the previous management mistakenly threw away.
It's an ideological statement. It says, we know what we need to win, and we are reversing a decision that proved disastrous for our team's identity.
Precisely. They're buying back their own lost identity piece.
Okay, let's dive into the nuts and bolts then, because the sources are calling this a rare win-win, but I have some skepticism here.
Okay.
We're talking about swapping a 25-year-old RFA with years of potential control for a 30-year-old UFA rental. That smells a little bit like sacrificing the future for the present. How do the sources justify this for Toronto?
Well, the argument is purely driven by the championship window. They argue that in the Leafs' current contention window, age matters less than immediate impact. Mccelli might help you in 2 or 3 years. Marchman helps you tomorrow. He steps right into the top six and instantly makes the team harder to play against in the playoffs. For a team that has struggled with playoff physicality, that immediate return is it's paramount.
And we can't ignore the contract logistics, which actually, that does mitigate a lot of the risk I just mentioned. Marchman's a UFA at the end of the season. It has a manageable $4.5 million cap hit.
That expiring $4.5 million contract is crucial. It makes Marchman the perfect rental price for a guy you might not want long-term. It's, low risk, high reward.
Right.
If he comes in and provides the impact they need, great, they try to extend him. If the fit isn't what they hope for, he walks in the summer, and Toronto gets that cap space back without being committed to a 30-year-old for 4 more seasons.
So Toronto uses him as a rental, hopes he helps them win the cup, and if he doesn't, they walk away clean. That makes sense from a contender's perspective.
It does.
But let's look at the other side of this alleged win-win. Why on earth would the Seattle Kraken, who have invested in Marchman and are getting solid returns, just give him up?
Seattle's motivation, it's rooted in, desperation and their trajectory. The analysis points to Seattle's big problem. They are offensively stagnant.
I've heard that.
They are right now